Hi, Pisces. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And if this reading doesn't resonate at all, don't try to make it fit. This reading is for the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp, which is the collective. But cross-watchers are welcome. And just know that I'm never going to contact you and offer you any readings. Only scammers will do that. Spirit, what is coming in for Pisces? Okay. First one out is the Camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. So you got to keep going here. You got to persevere on some kind of issue that you're having in your life. We'll clarify and see what's going on. What else, Spirit? What else for Pisces? What do they need to know? Okay. The next one out is the Angel. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I love that card. It is one of my favorites in this deck. You're being protected here, or you're being guided, you know, or it's both. But definitely getting guidance here. Spiritual guidance. Your spirit guides are trying to guide you. They are trying to protect you from harm with this guidance. Okay. Too many showing up, but I do see a mule. The mule, which is someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I'm not going to take it because it came out with a bunch of them. What else, Spirit? One more for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know at this time? The Basket. Recognition, reward for merit. You're getting recognized. You're getting a reward. This could be a job offer, a pay raise, a promotion, but it doesn't have to be, you know, about actual money or any work. It could be in any area of your life where you're getting recognized, you're getting rewarded. We do see the Bow, which is you are highly thought of. You could definitely be someone that people highly think of, or it could just be one person. You know, definitely you're getting recognized and you're getting some kind of reward for merit here. So there's definitely at least one person that thinks highly of you. Let's clarify the cards and let's see what's going on. Spirit, why is Camel here? You know, you could definitely be someone that a lot of people think highly of. But this could be talking about one person. Whatever the Bow is, where you are highly thought of, whether it's the masses think highly of you, whether it's everyone you know just thinks highly of you, or whether it's one person thinking highly of you, whatever that's about, it is important to this reading that you are being highly thought of. Spirit, show me Camel. Protection, persevere. I was not reading it properly. Persevere and you will overcome problems. So there's some kind of problem that you need to overcome here. You need to persevere. Spirit, why is Camel here? The Seven of Pentacles. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's something here where you're very overburdened. You know, you're putting in a lot of time and energy, resources into something. It could be your job, for sure. It could be a combination, though. It could be your job and your home and your family, and you've got so much on your plate. But there's something in particular here with what you're working on. Could be your job or something you do on the side even, where you may be at a little bit of a, where you're not able to do it as much, or you're not able to put in the full amount of effort that you would, because you are very overburdened with the Ten of Wands. There's maybe a need for you here, I feel like, to take a moment, take a break, take a pause, reassess what's happening. Is there some burdens here in your life that you can lay down so that you can put more time and effort into something that you're trying to grow. You're trying to grow this, whatever this is. And it definitely could be something in your material world. But I feel like you just got too much on your plate. It's really hard to get, you're trying to get, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles, he's trying to get to the Ten of Pentacles. That's having it all: home, family, stability, security. But there's some kind of burdens here that's kind of preventing you from getting past the Seven. And, you know, maybe you just need to delegate, get some help, have someone help you, or delegate what you're all the burdens that you've taken on, and start having people come in and do their share. Spirit, show me the Seven of Pentacles. Why is it here? Spirit is telling you, keep going, you know, keep putting in the work, but you may need to like lay some burdens down, have others help you a little bit more so that you can get to your 10 of Pentacles. Spirit, show me Seven of Pentacles. Why is it here? Eight of Swords. And the Tower. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you have been in the Eight of Swords energy, feeling stuck, feeling a self-imposed imprisonment of the mind, about laying down any of those burdens, about maybe trying to ask for help or something. But the problem is if you don't do this, then the Tower comes in to break you loose here. The Star. Yeah. And that's crazy, because anytime we see the Star, we know there was a Tower, because the Star comes after the Tower. Allowing things to fall, that, you know, allowing things to, letting go of things that are overburdening you, that you're taking on too much in your life, you know, it's going to cause this Tower. But the thing of it is that's when the healing is going to come in. That's when things, and you know, it may be that for a lot of you that I feel like this is kind of twofold with the Tower. The Tower is going to set you free, but at the same time that it's going to set you free, it may also be a Tower, not just for you, but other people in your lives. Because if you stop doing it all for everyone and you start giving to yourself, doing for yourself more instead of just taking on everybody else's burdens in your life. And this could be at work, where you're just doing all the work and everybody else is not. This could be at home. It could be a combination of just, you're a giver and you give, and if you are not filling your own cup, it's really difficult to give to others, because you're not, you know, you're giving it all away and you're not giving to yourself. But Aquarius energy with the Star, by the way. But I feel like this is the only way. It's the only way forward. It's going to cause a Tower in some of people's lives if you stop doing everything and they have to do for themselves. But it's going to be very healing for you. It's going to allow you to manifest in that, to that 10 of Pentacles. But you do, you know, if you don't, I feel like you're in a self-imposed imprisonment of the mind. And if you don't get out of this self-imposed imprisonment of the mind about this, about letting things go, and maybe asking for people to step up and do their own fair share, that the Tower is going to come in for you too. Yes, it's going to come in for other people that have to actually do their part. Spirit, show me Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? But there is healing and happiness and wish fulfillment coming in on the other side. Spirit, show me the Eight of Swords, and why is it here? The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, because you don't have enough. You know, you don't have enough. You don't have enough. You're not giving to yourself, and you don't have enough. And there's fear here. There's fear of letting things go, of not being the one that carries all the load. You're afraid of what's going to happen. If you don't do this for this person and that for that person, they won't do. What if they don't do it? You know, it's that kind of energy. It could be your family. It could be at work. There's fear, and it's keeping you in a self-imposed imprisonment of the mind. Leo energy with strength, but you need to persevere. You need to persevere. You'll overcome the problems if you persevere. If you start asking for the people to step up, other people to step up and do their share and do their part. It's going to be difficult. I think very, very difficult. We see you in the Eight of Swords for you to do this, but it's necessary. Spirit, show me the angel. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Show me the angel. Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're giving you the knowledge that you need here. Look at that, the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. They're giving you that knowledge. They're having that, they're telling you, they're trying to tell you, it's time to lay down some burdens in your life. You can't keep going forward and get anywhere past that Seven of Pentacles if you do not do this. And they're trying to shine the light on this for you. They're trying to tell you it's time to lay the burdens down. Spirit, show me Ace of Swords. I feel like you are going to have that epiphany. Maybe this reading is your epiphany, you know? Maybe you, but I feel like you already know this, and it's just not, it's just something that's very difficult to do. Spirit, show me Ace of Swords. Why is it here? Whoa, so many coming out. I'm not going to take all of those, but I will take this one because it did flip out first. Okay. Sorry, Pisces. I just had to make sure I got all of them. I saw the Four of Swords, by the way, which we see the Four of Wands. I saw the Four of Swords. Yeah, there's a need for you to rest and recover and take care of yourself. Do some nurturing. You know, I feel like you are so overburdened and, you know, you're just tired. You're tired. And you need to rest. You need to recover. Four of Swords. Because, you know, Spirit's trying to tell you what your path is here. The Four of Wands is being on the right path. Six of Wands, look at that at the bottom of the deck. The Four of Wands and the Six of Wands is Ten of Wands. And we keep seeing the Ten of Wands. You being overburdened. You needing to lay down the burdens here. And Spirit is trying to show you where is your path that you should be on. The path that you should be on is going to take you to your Six of Wands, which is having success. But you're going to have to lay those burdens down to get there. Spirit, show me Four of Wands. Or there's at least, it doesn't have, you know, it could be a lot of things. It could be just you overdoing it, doing it all, not asking for any help, and just, you know, or you ask for it, but it's not being given. And so then you go and do it. Spirit, show me the Four of Wands. I feel like you're tired and you just keep going, and you're trying to get up out of Four of Pentacles energy. That's that everyday normal life where, you know, let's just say this is about your work, okay? You go to work every day and you put in the hours, you come home, you do all the work at home, you do all the cleaning, all the housekeeping, all the shopping, all the taking care of everybody, and your money is stretched very tight, and you're trying to just make it to the next paycheck every week. You're paycheck to paycheck, you know? That's the Four of Pentacles energy. But you're trying to get to your Ten of Pentacles, and you are putting in the time and the energy and the resources. Spirit, show me Four of Wands. And by the way, I was going to say, with the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords showing itself, that is about your stability and your security. This definitely could be talking about money and your whatever you're doing in the material world. Spirit, show me, but I feel like it's a combo. It's just everything in your life. You're the one who's doing it all. Spirit, show me Four of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Masculine, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have those signs in your chart. You don't have to, though. Okay? The moon is your energy. You and Cancer's energy, Pisces. Because this is the energy that you can go into. If you follow the path that is meant for you and disregard gender, we all have masculine, feminine energy within us, but the King of Pentacles is someone who is very stable and secure, and he has all the material comfort he needs around him. He's very comfortable. He's very comfortable. But this path, it can be scary. The moon path, you have to take it by faith and by using your intuition. And it doesn't always show you the way. It doesn't always, you know, give you enough light to see. You just have to keep going. You're not going by using your sight. You're going by using your faith. But I feel like also with this moon is that there's a lot of things in your life that you hold a lot of emotions for. And it's going to be very difficult for you to lay any of those burdens down, so that you can go down this new path that I feel like is coming in. It's the path that is right for you. It's a path that is meant for you. Spirit, show me Basket. Recognition, reward for merit. Why is Basket here? And I don't even feel like it is like a new path that you're going to be taking, okay? I feel like there's something you're working on in your life. or just in general, you're trying to be more comfortable, have more abundance, okay? If this is about money, and I think for most of you it is. But you've got so much on your plate, and you're overstressed and you're overworked and you're tired and you're trying to take care of everyone and everything, you know? And I just feel like you're going to be able to do what you need to do to get to your 10 of Pentacles if you know, realize that it's time to lay down some burdens so you can keep, I feel like you kind of are on a right path in your life. Spirit, show me basket. Recognition, reward for merit, but it's not quite growing like it can. Show me basket. The Chariot. Wow, that's getting success. That's getting, this is getting that success. You know, it's a hard-fought victory. Moving forward. I'm really drawn right now to the two horses, one white one black one, and in tarot in the Rider-Waite deck, you know, part of it is keeping those horses in line, keeping them in line. They're trying to go in two different directions. Keeping them in line is going to take you where you need to go. And Page of Cups here, Queen of Cups, feminine water energy. That's your energy. I want to dig a little deeper under the Queen of Cups. Feminine water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, there is someone coming in, I feel like, to build with you here. Someone who sees what you're doing. This can definitely be something in the creative industry for some of you. But I feel like this is something you can build a solid foundation. Someone who wants to build with you. Someone who wants to work with you. Someone who wants to put in time, energy, and resources into whatever you're working on here. And they're coming forward. Spirit, you could be receiving some kind of communication from them. Spirit, show me the Chariot. Oh, Six of Cups. Yeah, this is soulmate energy with the Six of Cups. We have many soulmates in this lifetime. Some are meant to be here long term. Some are meant to be here short term. We get with our soulmates in this lifetime so that we can work together, work through karma, learn lessons, that sort of thing. But this is soulmate energy, and it's going to take you right into Nine of Pentacles energy. Stable, secure, abundant, content, good on your own. Spirit, show me Six of Cups. Why is Six of Cups here? And I just feel like you are in that Queen of Cups. You're natural Queen of Cups energy, where you are loving and you're giving. You're probably giving way too much of yourself, and you need to fill your own cup. You're giving your cup to everybody and everything else. Queen of Pentacles, look at that. Because we have the King of Pentacles over here, we have the Queen of Pentacles over here. Yeah, King of Cups. So now we've seen the Queen of Cups to the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You're coming out in a very balanced energy here. You need to be more balanced in your emotions. Not, the King of Cups, he's very balanced in his emotions. He does not, Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning in your life, He does not drown in his emotions. He does give to himself. He has a lot of emotion. But he's very mature in his emotional maturity, is very mature and is very high. He has a lot of emotional maturity. He knows when to keep things in reality and when to allow his emotions to be up front and center. And like I said, you are a giver. You're very, very giving and nurturing, and you care about your family and your work and what you're putting your time and energy into. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. I think you're coming out in a much more feminine energy, but you're going to be more, you need to maybe be more in your masculine energy. Good luck. Well-being. You got good luck coming in. Spirit, what else? What else? What other guidance do you have for Pisces? New moon in Aries, go for it. on the bottom of the deck, first quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. Release your blocks. We see that with the Ten of Wands repeatedly showing up for you. It's time to release the blocks. Time to lay down some burdens so you can go for it. Okay, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like the video.